Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. Just you and me in this episode. I'm going to have £250 worth of 50 pences. We're going to hunt through them, see if we can find the rare and valuable ones, see how many we can fill on the mat, and or put on the mat anyway. See how many you can find to fill the mat. And hopefully I'll find something for my 50p album. This has been going a while. I've got a Kew Garden which I'm really pleased about. But I still need Olympic football, Olympic goalball, and Olympic wrestling. So no small task, but I'm doing all right, and I've got everything else up to and including the salmon. So let's see how we go. I don't get to hunt through 50 pences without Lady M very often, so I am very excited to do so. So this is from my new old mate Sue from the post office. She ordered me this bag in, seal bags inside, dated the 10th of March 2025. Track 1. Let's hopefully it will bring some good luck, some number 1 top finds. There we go. Right, I am going to move them off to the side so you can see this mat in all its glory. It is roughly all the rarest coins, or the rarest coins are in the top there, the one with the lowest mintage, and it works its way down to the bottom right hand corner for the ones that are not as scarce and generally then not as valuable, although it is not entirely up to date because there has been, this was done in kind of 2020 I think it was, and there has been a few coins that have been released into circulation since, but I can no longer get hold of these mats, and there hasn't been that many coins, so I have to adapt a little bit to do that. But you'll see as we go along. It works okay. The big boys, the main ones, the gold finds, do look the biz when you get them at in the top row there. So let's just see how we get on, eh? Let's just see what we do. Right, okay, so that's our first anomaly, 2020, the Diversity Built Britain. So this came out in 2020, and at the time we thought there was only 2.5 million, so it sat there in the middle in the silver fine section. Turned out to be 10 million, so it needs to be down here somewhere really, but it's got its own spot, so I'm going to leave it there for the minute. This one is public libraries, very, very common. This one highly minted as well. 11,263,000 of them were minted, and it is only worth 50p, I'm afraid. And it goes there in the non-medal positions, gold, silver and bronze, and then you've got the non-medal positions on the bottom as well. Diversity, that's only worth 50p as well, unfortunately, and I say not particularly scarce. But let's see let's see what we get. It's always exciting. I always enjoy going through the 50p's in particular. One, because I'm on my own, so I get to do all 25 bags. I haven't got that pesky Lady M, in stealing the glory and opening up some of them. So I get to do them all, which is usually a rare treat. And yeah, I don't often get a chance to try and fill my book. And it will happen one day, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't not continue with that book, no matter how long it takes. Because to find a Kew Gardens and a salmon, the two of the most rare, the two most rare, I haven't got my teeth in today, the two most rare 50p's that you can find in circulation. I cannot give up. I will go to the bitter end as and when I can. In between the £2 hunts, I tend to upload £2 hunts on the Sunday. I will keep going. I will still keep ploughing the lone furrow in order to get that done. Still a tall order. I mean, football is now the 3rd rarest coin, so I need that one. It's the rarest Olympic as well, just over 1 million minted. That's all it is. Quite a popular coin as well. So with it, football, it's a popular sport. I think a lot will have been taken out of circulation, so they are hard to find. And wrestling that I need. That's the 4th rarest, so even though I've got the 1st and 2nd rarest, I still need the 3rd and 4th rarest 50p in circulation. And of course I was lucky to find the salmon relatively early on when they were minted. We were obviously hunting. I was hunting 4 coins during the period that the salmons were distributed, in and around September, October 2024. They entered circulation, even though they're dated 2023, but that's when they were minted then. But then That's when they started hitting the... Oh, no, I do mean 2023. November, it is over a year. Oh, yes, it was only the mintage figures that were released then. Yeah, so they came... September and October 2023 was when them few came out. We were obviously hunting through and found... Oh, I do have a lovely Olympic. Nice. You're going to have a... We've got a top 5, if nothing else, right? There's a Diversity Build Britain, and we've got a shooting. So shooting's in the... It might be the 11th one now because the salmon takes it over. But that's certainly rare. It's a gold find, just 1,656,500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so now the 11th because the salmon sneaks in at the top. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Get in. Beautiful. Don't need it for the book, but it's still a cracking find. I love finding the Olympic coins. 29 different designs, all came out in 2011. And I just love them. I love the set. I like the variety. It led me to collecting a whole range of Olympic tat, really. You know, I've got loads and loads of merchandise from the 2012 Olympics. Worth pretty much bought all, but I do enjoy collecting it and put it up on my geek shelf. Right, there is the coronation coin. Another coin that came out in 2023. This one's got the king on it, King Charles. Highly minted at 5 million. I'm going to put it in the 2023 section, which is down there. Ooh, we've got a Groove Jet and Spiller. That one has bust open. Its seal has been breached. The machine can't have done its job properly. The heat sealy bit. Let's see if it brings some luck. Or whether someone been in and snaffled the Kew Gardens or the salmon or the football out of it. Was it in the factory and somebody saw that and thought, oh, I'll just prise that open and take out a prize coin. I don't think so. I assume it's all automated, of course, just having a little bit of a jest. There's another King Charles coin there. So, I had a quick look, but all right, that's the memorial coin from 2022. There it is. I can tell that because it has the 50p on this side, but no year because the year is on that side. So I'll put that in the 2022 section there. All the 2022 and 23 coins can go there. Because there wasn't any in 2021. And I've got a spot for the 2020 coins. So that's roughly how it works. And they're all, you know, other than the salmon, they're all highly minted anyway. And they're not scarce because they're sort of relatively recent. So that's why I stick them down there. I suppose if I do find a salmon, like I won't know where to put it on the mat. Or if I find a salmon, I'll be absolutely buzzing. So I'll probably be on the ceiling and won't be able to reach the mat. Right, we've got dictionaries there. Super duper highly, this one minted 17,649,000. Right on the bottom row there, almost at the very end in terms of being highly minted. And again, just 50p. Oh, I didn't say what I thought the shooting was worth. It's not in fantastic condition. I mean, obviously it's been in circulation quite a while now. So I don't think it's particularly desirable in terms of its condition. It would just maybe for a collector who was wanting to, you know, complete the full set. You sometimes overlook the condition. Some people like the dirtiness of it, I guess. Some people do keep, you know, are not bothered at all. But most people want their coins in the shiniest or the most pristine of condition, but that certainly isn't. But with it being a gold find and just over £1.5 million minted, I reckon that's got to be worth a couple of quid. Maybe it's £2, something like that. But it's worth more to me in terms of the enjoyment and entertaining of finding it. Right, this is the Toad. This is Jeremy Toadboy, 9,900,000, part of the 2017 Beatrix Potter set. Find him quite a bit, and he isn't desirable at all. He's very highly minted, as all the Beatrix Potter coins are from 2017. He is just a 50p. You can sometimes get a bit of extra value if you have the full set, and you maybe try and sell the full circulated sets, because some people will pay a little bit of a premium for getting them all at once. Guess if you're selling them on eBay, you're only paying the postage once, for example. or if people are in a real rush to get the collection filled, or maybe it's just, you know, can't hunt through coins like we do, or maybe you want to, you know, send it as a gift, I guess, but not unbelievably desirable, to be honest. Right, there is another libraries, another 11 million minted coin, another one of the coins that are 11 million. I definitely feel like I can't get my words out today. Need to, Sherlock Holmes. I will have a Sherlock Holmes spot. We had the mintage by 2020, I'm sure. Guess we'll find out in a minute when I go put it in the mat. It'll be towards the bottom though. It is around 8 million. Yeah, 8,602,000 of Sherlock Holmes there. The Sir Arthur Conan Doyle coin. Quite like that one. Well, I know it's good for generally speaking, I don't like the coins that have writing on. They're pretty boring if there's a lot of writing. But that one's interesting because you've got Sherlock Holmes there in his, what's it called? Cabana hat, Coco Cabana. What's it called? Steer Stalker. Not sure where I'm getting Coco Cabana from, but in his hat and his pipe, which I do believe is, isn't that a bit of an oxymoron, that, in terms of you didn't actually have that in the books. I don't know. But anyhow, so yeah, but it's got Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's novels on there. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes has got the novels written on there. So that's pretty cool. It's good for. I think it's probably the best one with so much writing on. That's for sure. So another dictionaries, and the good thing about this mat, or what I like about this mat, is it generally checks out the dictionaries. That you find them, you know, the bottom will be full because you've got, that's where the higher minted ones are, with it being in a mintage order. So I kind of like that. I like to see that, the way that pans out. I like to see it full as well. I like to see it fuller than it is at the minute. Right, that's another memorial. There we go. There was 9,600,000 of them minted because the Queen was 96 when she sadly passed away in 2022. So that coin was produced to commemorate her life and reign. Absolutely flying here. Normally it can take me a little bit longer when I'm on my own here, but I feel like I'm in my groove. I can't get my words out. Maybe that's it. Maybe I can't get my words quite out. I'm stumbling or bungling a little bit on some of my words. Maybe that's because I'm just so in the zone, being the top boy or coin flipper. There's only 4 bags left to go. Four more opportunities to find an absolute plum of a find. And that shooting will take some beating, mind. It'll take some beating even just to get somewhere near it. Right, 2018, this could get near it. Oh, it hasn't, but it's still nice. There's Paddington at the train station. Don't find that often compared to the other Paddingtons. The classic one, Paddington at Paddington Station. So he's around the 5 million mark. Where is he? Paddington there, 5,001,000. We've got a bronze find, something right in the middle. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Value, maybe it's a quid. You might give a little bit more if you're selling it as the set with all 4 Paddington coins. And if they're in nice condition, because the longer they're in circulation, the worse condition they get, the more people might pay to have some in nice condition. But yeah, maybe it's a power. You can maybe you might get a tenner if you had all 4 in nice condition. And there's another one. This time Paddington at the Tower of London, or his adventures in London. Eating his sandwich there. Can you see that? His marmalade sandwich. Right, this came out in 2019. 9,001,000. So he is highly minted, his old Paddy. Yeah, that station's in lovely condition. Don't often see him that nice in circulation. He's been out a little while now. What, 7 years? At the time of filming, there's Peter Rabbit, the classic Peter Rabbit. sometimes you can have a little, looks like he has a little extra whisker depending how it was made. And the die that stamps the coin splits, you can sometimes get a little extra whisker on his left-hand side, right-hand side as you're looking. And then the queen can get some spikes coming out of her head, but not this time. Quality's okay. Right, this is around the 9 million mark as well. There we go, to 9,700,000. Again, it's just a face value coin, really. You might get a little bit more if you're selling it as part of that set. The full Beatrix Potter set. Right, I'm in the last bag. So if you like what you see, then please do subscribe. It really helps us out if you like the video as well. Helps spread the word via the YouTube algorithm. If you want to leave a comment, let me know what your favourite coin is, what you found, what you've liked in this hunt, or just any other trivia or information. Please do stick that in. If you want to go the extra mile, please consider becoming a channel member. Right, okay. But the plum finds are not a lot of commemoratives, but if you put, I'll put diversity where diversity would have been. So I'll put that with a Brexit there. So that would have been, that's its true mintage, I guess. So it shows where, you know, roughly in line with how common the coins are. And the standout in terms of rarity is definitely the shooting. But I've got to give an honourable mention to Paddington the Staging, because he's a nice coin. A lot of people like that one, and it's in really nice condition as well. So honourable mention for Paddington. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.